One of the craziest things we're seeing right now on the Bitcoin chart is that we hit an all-time high well before the Bitcoin halving, which is going to be on 420. Can you guys believe it? We're going to get a crypto 420 crypto Bitcoin halving on 420. I think because the market's pretty hot right now, I think the date might get moved up. I'm not sure, but last I heard, I thought I heard that it was going to be on April 20th, which would be absolutely ape crazy. I swear crypto Twitter is going to go crazy if that happens. One of the things that I'm not an expert technical analysis, but I do follow a lot of people who are doing technical analysis on YouTube, and one of the narratives is that we're going to the moon. And one of the narratives is that we're just straight going to the moon. Straight going to the moon. Just going to the moon. No breaks. All moon. No matter if we hit the halving or not. That's just why I'm concerned. The one reason I'm concerned about it, I'm actually not really concerned. I'm not really worried about it, but I just have a feeling, like, not that I know anything about it, but Bitcoin always drops before the halving, and people know that Bitcoin always drops before the halving. The only thing that people don't know is that Bitcoin always drops before the halving, and they're going to trade, and they're going to think it's just a bull market, and they're just going to keep trading and trading and trading. I'm sure there's a lot of new people that are jumping into crypto Twitter, and they're going ape crazy trading these things, thinking that they can just make enormous amounts of money, which you can. But you got to realize that once you put yourself in a bad position and you try to trade yourself out of a bad position, you're going to make like 4 bad trades before you finally like run out of money and don't have any more money to put into trades. So it's just something you gotta be aware of. I think you're not gonna learn how to be a good trader if you're not being a degenerate like that to start, unless you have like a proper strategy. But really, the only thing that I think is really spooky about this chart is that we haven't hit the halving and we're pumping like crazy. But I think, like, if you look back at this chart, the previous bull market of what are we looking at? Like that 2020 halving. This was a crazy drop. This was a COVID drop, I believe. But yeah, like I'm almost thinking like where we're at right now has something to do similar to like where this is right here, like 300%, and where are we at here? Like 300%. Like that's crazy. That's crazy similar. So let's take a look at this. The Bitcoin halving is going to be right here, and 2025 is right here. 2025. This is when I think, I'm not giving any financial advice, but this is when I think it would be time to sell in a hodl sort of swing, like long-term trader sort of view. So just look at that, and I think like the most common price guesstimate is 120 to I don't even want to say 200,000. I don't think a lot of people are thinking it's 200,000. I think a lot of people are thinking between like 160 and 120. So that's a pretty cool box. Take a look at that box. Like there's a lot of things that can happen between now and then. And there's a lot of things that can happen between now and the halving. Things can go crazy. Like I don't think it would be crazy to see like a dump, and then it just goes like that. And then if you zoom out, it looks extremely parabolic. That's just something to keep in mind. I don't want to see you guys losing all your money because you're 10x, 100x leveraging on a VPN trading Bitcoin, and then the bear market comes in a year and a half, and you guys are wondering how you're supposed to file your taxes, because there's a lot of things that you have to learn if you're new in this space, because you do have to pay your taxes. One of the websites that I would recommend is cryptotax.com. That's where I've been doing my crypto tax. It's been pretty chill because you just link your like APIs and it just tracks all your trades and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you need to know in order to be prepared. I've been preparing for through this entire bear market. I've been accumulated. That's been my strategy, is I've just been kind of dollar cost averaging and accumulating in this range. Kind of took a little pause while it's going up, and I low-key started selling a little bit right here. I sold Bitcoin right here between 61 and 66. I know that in the past a lot of my trading mistakes came from trading too early, and not letting it just do its thing. Like, I almost have a feeling like if I just didn't check Bitcoin for I don't know, set a price target of like 50,000, I think it's probably gonna hit 50,000 again. I don't know, not 50,000, but it's at least gonna drop below 60,000. I think it's all speculative, but there's still a lot of time. If you're buying Bitcoin on spot, there's still a lot of time. Don't expect to be trading in and out like every dip, because you're gonna get burned. Like if you're holding it from here and you sell somewhere in this range, you're looking at 80% to 140%. That's pretty freaking solid over the course of a year, because I believe in my opinion, I think we got all of 2024, and then I think we have somewhat midpoint of 2025, somewhere in this range. I think is probably when we're probably hitting like peakness, because once it starts falling, everything's going to be so crazy. You're not going to realize we're getting into a bear market until you're already deep in the bear market, and then you're like, dang, I have this whole bag, I didn't sell anything, and now do you ride it out for the entire rest of the next cycle, or do you think about selling some of your bag at some point? But yeah, that's just my view on like the market right now. I don't really have much TA. I would probably much rather get into like some like Satoshi Nakamoto like email conspiracy leaks or something like that. Like, that'd be something crazy. I just haven't found a lot of information on that. But if I do, I'll probably jump on and do a video. I think that'd be pretty fire. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys bullish or bearish here? Let me know. I'll talk to you guys later.